Basketball is a global game. I mean, we all talk about this and we all think about this. It has to do with the styles that they play. So, like Argentina has a style of how they play, right? Spain has a style of how they play. Serbia has a style of how they play. Even, Australia, has a style of how they play. France has a style of how they play. So if you watch the Court of Gold Netflix documentary on the last Olympic basketball. It's the growth of the game. This is the Netflix forming, I guess, of the sports world because it has more of like an artistic angle of it. It kind of gets more people into it because they can just watch this 8-part documentary and it does actually get other people involved in it. Now we've got housewives and women that like baseball now because they saw the Boston Red Sox documentary on Netflix. Okay, because they're spending time on Netflix and Hulu, and now we got these sports things like the Boston Red Sox documentary, and it's blending, drama and emotion and like a good story and stuff into like a real story, and then it gets people like that into sports through like Netflix, basically. So the documentary space. But now, okay, well, now you're building fans of maybe baseball. So now, okay, well, let's get them to the games. These converted fans, let's get them to the games. And then that forms a new fan base or a new way that the fans are interacting with it, or the new people that become fans. Like now, they might want to go to baseball games and stuff. Okay, well, they gotta be able to afford it, and they gotta be able to work it in, and maybe they gotta live near the stadiums or something, things like that. So there's a lot of interconnected layers to it, but basketball is a global game. So from a viewership perspective, you can go back. I mean, we were all on the playground when we were, 8 or 9 years old, messing around with hoops and looking at these, basketball stars and stuff like that. We're all doing it. Many of the kids in our era, they probably wanted to be in the NBA. But yeah, so we all talk about basketball and the NBA and stuff like that because it was a pursuit a lot of people went for and kind of stuff like that. But I mean, when you're older as an adult, I mean, that might be a business lane you start working into coaching or promotion, or you just know stuff because you've thought about it for so long. You might as well cash in on it in some way. But basketball's a global game. That's the way we're thinking about it. So it's going to be America and Serbia and Argentina and Spain and France and